Introducing the starting five for your LA Clippers. At shooting guard, at 6'3", number 8, Chris Dunn. At the power forward position, standing 6'8", number 20, John Collins. At center, 7 foot, number 40, Ivica Zubac. At point guard, 6'5", numero uno, James Harden. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Your LA Clippers head coach is Ty Lue. Make some noise for your LA Clippers.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Bilal Coulibaly. Chris Middleton is out there with Alexander Song. It's Young, and it's George, and at the 3. And for the Clippers, the pair up front, that'll be Collins and Zubac. Harden in the backcourt with Dunn to his side. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible road bumps could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now here's Leonard. Over George. Another shot. Kicks it out to Collins. Misses the 3. Now Sar. Coulibaly with it. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Leonard. Shoots good by Middleton.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. That's out of bounds. It was last touched by Coulibaly. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Leonard with the bucket.
Assist credited to John Collins.
And here's Young. Pass to Coulibaly. Harden against Young. From deep three-point land. That doesn't go, and he's 0-1 from the field. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Leonard on the wing. Clock at 6. Count that one. Leonard's got his second basket of the night.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He knows they're in for a tough matchup against Trae Young. Coach told me Trae is an offensive savant, but we have to find a way to disrupt his game. We're going to throw some length at him, pick him up once he crosses half court, and pound him on every possession. Back to you, Kevin.
Allie, thank you so much. And this is the second full season for Brian Keefe as head coach of the Wizards.
Even in a rebuild, setting culture matters. Keefe's approach, accountability, teaching, and no shortcuts.
Now Collins. After the missed 3 from Trae Young. George against Leonard. Over George. Excellent D there from George.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Middleton for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Now, here is Harden, one of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
Wizards trail by 4. And Brian Key holds a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team. Take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for John Collins.
Yeah, his impact on the glass is drifting downward. You know, sometimes as a player, your focus shifts. You redirect your energy toward other phases of the game. And that could be what's happening here. But obviously, it's a bit of a concern going forward.
Here's Saar. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. The shot by Middleton, wide open. The Wizards with another miss.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky if you missed that one.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a three, but go with the easy hoop.
Wizards trail by 6. Young outside. To Middleton, over Collins, and Middleton the bucket on the assist by Young. And the Clippers have possession. Harden looking it over. Leonard on the wing. Six on the shot clock. 11 feet away, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Young, from past the arc. Rebound by the Clippers.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Dunn kicks to Harden. George against Leonard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Excellent D there from George. Young with no one around. Off target from three-point range. Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. inside, and the dump by Zubac.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Young. No scoring in this one. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
And here's Harden, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Collins setting the big for Harden. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Young passes to George. For three, Middleton. That shot off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Harden to the middle. And the dunk by Zubac.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
James Harden assists.
And so it's Washington with it. Middleton with it. He has 7. Here's Sarr. Young outside. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Harden outside. Leonard against George. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Wizards trail by 4. Koulibaly finds Middleton. Young inside. He's covered by Leonard. Outside for George. Pocket 6. Middleton for 3. That ball. Nice speed that time from George. Middleton's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Wizards. Done outside. Young against Harden. Here's the 3. And Sarr pulls it down.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
Pass to Young for the 3. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And the dunk by Zubac.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Assist, Chris Dunn.
Here's Young. 6 points for him. Middleton outside. And he recovers it. Sarr with a screen on Hart. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Young's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And it's Harden with the ball for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, their closeouts on shooters was impressive, and they kept them uncomfortable the entire game.
All right, everyone, here they are, your Clippers Breakers.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Then for the Wizards, Champagne's checked in, and it's Johnson in for Koulibaly. Washington on D. Pass to Sanders. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice trip there.
Washington trailing. One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
The Clippers shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Lopez up top, covered by Sarr. Lopez sets a screen for Christie. 6 to shoot, Sanders. And the Clippers hit again from G.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Young finds Sarr. And the shot goes in. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Already expanding his game. Sarr trying to get better at attacking quickly off the bat.
Sanders against George. Lopez left side. Puts up a three. Clippers moving the ball around. And here's Washington outside. It's hauled in by George.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Back to Johnson. Pass to Young. George with a screen on Washington. Jacks up a three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Sanders passes to Christie. Now Batum. Lopez outside. Washington inside. He's against Young. Washington passes to Lopez. It's deflected.
Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sarr using those long arms to knock that one away.
The three from Johnson. Offensive rebound. Young for three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Washington. Still yet to score. Lopez outside. And the Clippers miss again. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Young outside. Johnson in the corner. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
The assist.
Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clippers trail by 6. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Lopez outside. Back to Washington. Lopez a screen. Washington kicks to Lopez. Connects from three-point range.
It catches people off guard to see what a smooth stroke Lopez has for a big fella.
Young outside. Outside for George. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Wizards lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Wizards. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. And we'll be right back after this. you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Washington.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
We've got Harden. Brook Lopez is out there with Batum. Then there's Christie, and it's Sanders in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Lopez, a screen on Riley, and Sanders kicks to Lopez. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Carrington. Here's Champagny. Here is Riley. Sanders covering. The tray. Riley can't hit.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Harden the pass to Sanders. And here is Lopez. Shot clock at 6. Shoots a fader, and it's in there. Lopez has got 5.
He can play very well away from the basket. Lopez has the kind of range that not many 7-footers possess, and it's a great asset for a big man in today's game.
Here is Riley. Scoreless thus far. Harden the pass to Sanders. Pass to Lopez. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooter.
Here's Carrington. The offensive rebound and finished off by Bagley.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Clippers last season inaugurating the Intuit Dome after for years sharing an arena with the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard said it helps having a home base for you rather than being a roommate. Coach Tyronn Lue said it feels so good to have a place to call your own and just call home. Guys, back over to you.
And looking to protect it. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Christie. Bagley with the rebound.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
Tim, and maybe I'm asking the wrong guy this, but are teams relying too much on the three-point shot?
Well, I do think there are nights I feel it becomes a little redundant, but the skill level of these players, Kevin, has led us here. More guys are capable of making that deep shot, so I don't see it going away anytime soon.
And the skill required to do it, no one knows that more than you. The skill required is just something else.
Consistency is what teams are looking for.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Your mascot, let's prove.
platoon. And the Wizards making a change here. Wizards leading by 3. On the wing, Johnson launches it. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
And here is Los Angeles now. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Lopez, a screen on Young. On the wing, Harden, defended by Young. Harden can't hit.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Young pass to Bagley. Pass to Koulibaly. Lock at 6. Middleton outside. Oh, good on the 3.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Oh, defensively, what can you do against Harden?
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And this Wizards team, Greg, giving its young players every opportunity to develop.
Yeah, these young guys were the NBA equivalent of drinking from a fire hose. But after years of just treading water and mediocrity, I think the fans appreciate the clear sense of direction from this group.
Christie can't make it. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Johnson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Christie. Down low. Leonard battling for 2.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Here's Young. Here's Koulibaly. Johnson kicks to Middleton. Beyond the arc. And another miss by Washington.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Here's Leonard with the bucket in transition.
Busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
Young outside. Johnson outside. Back to Koulibaly. Young from outside. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Harden can't hit. The Wizards with the lead. For 3, Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Now, introducing your Hoop Group All-American quarterback.
with some changes. Zubats is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Sanders. And it's Dunn in for Christie. Then for the Wizards, Alexander Sarr comes in for Marvin Bagley. And it's Keyshawn George in for Johnson. And so Harden will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. He's got 19. Pass to Zubats. Tim is one of the most accurate three-point shooters this league has ever seen. Give us your top shooters in the game today.
Yeah, it's funny because you always say, well, obviously Steph, so it's almost like any conversation puts him in a different category. I obviously agree with that. I look at a guy like Damian Lillard with that unlimited range and his ability to pull up from anywhere. Even a guy like Trae Young, I would put into that category because of the range, Kevin. It just extends defenses so far.
What a list. No good on the second free throw. And Tim, watching Alex Sarr, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot blocker. Timing, length, and verticality.
And the rejection by Collins.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Harden, rebound, Washington. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Now Collins, after the missed three from Trae Young. The three from Harden, rebounded by the Wizards. Sarr's got his 7th rebound here tonight. George finds Young. Down against Sarr. Young outside. Shot clock at 5. Sarr sets the screen for Young. The three. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Done outside. Pass to Collins. Harden outside. Harden missing again.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Now Leonard, defended by George. Leonard against George. Right side Leonard. Over George. Not as good in the Wizards' lead. Is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
Now, here is Young. 19 points in the game. Knocks down the step back Jay. Young's got 5 points now this quarter.
If Young gets in the zone like this, you are in for a long night defensively because he's going to keep coming at you.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
All right, fans, time to get loud. Get yourself a free pizza.
the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA, these are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. The Clippers, number 1.
You can't be careless when you play them. I mean, no wasted opportunities at the line. It's a team effort, and they're getting it done.
And here is Zubac. 17 points for him last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Well, he also did a great job on the glass, and it made a big difference.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Collins. And they'll get another chance. Now, here's Dunn. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Shot clock at 3. And it's Leonard missing. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Koulibaly. Young outside.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Back to Koulibaly. Paxton coming off the assist from Young.
3-point
Now it's a 7-point Wizards lead.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Pass to Dunn. Back to Leonard. From deep, Collins. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here is Young. 21 points in the game. Kicks it down to Middleton. Fires the 3. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
3-point.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Clippers trail by 7. Now Sanders. 6 points for him. Leonard inside. Defended by George. Leonard, no luck. Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Koulibaly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Leonard. No one near him. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Koulibaly with a screen on Sanders. For a 3, Middleton. And again, Washington with the triple.
That's his 5th three-pointer of the half, filling it up.
Leonard against George. Leonard with the ball. Launches a 3. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Trey, you've made it look easy so far. How have you been able to pick them apart?
I'm just taking what the defense is giving me. Open driving lanes. They're leaving some of our bigs open, pick and rolls, things like that. We just got to continue to do it and just try to get this win.
Guys, reading the defense is something that he's pretty good at. Thanks so much, Trey.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Arena Entertainment.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Los Angeles Clippers.
They've been a step slow to close out on shooters all night, and that's why they've given up so many threes. Come on, man, show some hustle.
Perimeter D, apparently not their strong suit. And moving along, a metric for that first half. Love me some metrics. Checking out the top performer on each team.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
And this offense continues to find him in his sweet spots from deep.
Wizards leading by 10. Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. Keyshawn George is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr, and it's Young, and it's Koulibaly in at the 2 spot.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Now Harden puts up a deep 3. From the arc. Rebounded by the Wizards.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Trick had no time at all on that one. Koulibaly's got 8.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Done outside. Back to Harden. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The 3 goes down the hill from Kawhi.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Middleton on the wing. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Washington with the ball, and Young kicks to George. 5 on the clock, fires from deep, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Sarr. Sarr's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And stolen by Leonard. Dunn attacking over Young. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
And that's a boy. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Koulibaly. The Clippers getting the bucket. Here's Middleton. Banked in off the glass. Middleton's got 21.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it from 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Kevin, back to you.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Back to Collins. And then Collins puts it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. Middleton on the wing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Collins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Leonard for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Wizards leading by 10. second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Young for three. Nailed from three-point land. Young's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Washington. Now, here is Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, Washington, 13-point lead. Young against Harden, just 5 on the clock. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And how's the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. You look at the Clippers. This hasn't been the kind of year they envisioned. Time running out.
Yeah, and I think the Clippers, they're down at the bottom of the barrel in terms of standings. I can't imagine how toxic the mood in that locker room has to be here after these struggles.
Yeah, especially considering no one saw this coming. These guys had high hopes coming into the season.
Middleton can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 10. Pass to Collins. Here's Harden. Harden gets it done inside.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Now, Koulibaly. Middleton on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Middleton against Collins.
And that shows you a bit of Collins' all-around game and why he's so valuable at both ends of the floor. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Koulibaly. Middleton against Collins. Fades. Here's Sarn. Here's Young driving the lane. Middleton for three. Another miss by Middleton.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Dunn finds Collins. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. George against Leonard. Kawhi tangles him up inside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
For three, Middleton. Another miss by Middleton.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And it's Leonard missing.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
Harden against Young. They could use a bucket. Outside, George. And the three off target. So it's Harden bringing it up for L.A. Dunn left side. Pass to Zubac. From deep, Harden. Rebound, Washington. Czar's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Shots good from Young.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Outside Leonard. Pass to Harden. Over Young. Harden, no good. Wizards leading by 7. He lobs it up. Stolen by Zubac. Jumps up. And then Collins slams it in.
The play in transition from Collins is impressive. He gets down the court with such speed and then finishes it so strong.
Washington's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half, and hit 4 of them. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
All right, Ted. It's dance can time. Get ready to dance. You know, like everyone's walking. Oh, that's nice. Next dancer. Show us those moves.
And the Clippers making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And a change for the Wizards. Carrington's checked in. George looking around. Pass to Middleton. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting and have excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me, you definitely do. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Sanders comes in for John Collins. Christie subbed in for Dunn. And here is Lopez. 8 points for him. He was all alone on that one. Leonard's got 22.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Middleton outside. Releases. Gets a very good look and converts. So it's the Clippers now. Christie kicks to Leonard. Lopez, a screen on Middleton. Leonard inside, defended by Middleton. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Leonard.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
Middleton finds Koulibaly. Here's Carrington, guarded by Harden. Fires the three, and it's Carrington missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Sanders dishes to Harden. To the inside, Song. That shot missing. Good D by Lopez. Leonard looking around. Lopez sets a screen for Leonard. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. A 2-point game. And you watch Bub Carrington. You know, Tim, for a young player, he has got a real feel for this game.
Yeah, Kevin, he quickly processes things out there. He's got great anticipation at both ends. And I'll tell you what, he's just getting started.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. Brown is checked in for Los Angeles. Batum comes in for James Harden. And the Wizards making a change here. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, Batum. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest these without fouling.
Here's Champagny. Lopez covering. Bagley the pass to Champagny. Just 5 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. Bagley with the bucket.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
1:37 left in the third. Sanders against Johnson. Christie has the open look. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 5. Johnson finds George. Johnson against Sanders. Johnson can't hit. The Clippers shooting well. They're at 45%. Here's Christie. Nothing on the board. Lopez left side. He sinks the 11-footer.
Just taking what the defense allows. I mean, nice recognition there by Lopez. This guy has seen it all.
Washington's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Carrington bounce pass. Pass to Johnson. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. Now Christie. Lopez sets a screen for Christie. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, they've had a few more turnovers in this one. Beyond the lead, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Young's checked in for Washington. It's Young on the wing. Floats one up. And it's good on the layup. Young's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
To the middle. Here's Lopez, and again the Clippers good for 2.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight, and has been the driving force for Washington. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Christie is out there with Harden. Then there's Batum. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Sanders in at the 3 spot. 5 to shoot. Here's Lopez. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And I love it when Lopez attacks inside. Even with contact, he can find a way to score.
Pass to Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight. Home or away, he won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with. That's his first from distance this half, which gets him 3 for the night.
Johnson surveying the floor. Johnson with a screen on Harden. Young's shot is off. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Pass to Brown to take the lead. It's hauled in by Trae Young. Washington shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Bagley with the bucket.
And I love whenever Bagley goes to that floater, showing he has a little jump in his game.
Harden the pass to Christie. Good. It's Harden with the assist. That's out. Harden's got assist number 8 now on the night. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The 3 from Johnson. It's hauled in by Brown.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Christie kicks to Harden. They get it back.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Young, a screen on Christie. Fires for 3. No good there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Inside, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to come to the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I mean, when you're fighting back, you cannot give up plays like that.
Young outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. Over Harden. Makes good on the step-back jumper. Young's got 36.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
Lopez, a screen on Young. Lopez outside. And the 3 ball is good. Lopez has got 12 points in just the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Champagny. Here's Carrington, defended by Christie. Here's Champagny. Undrafted back in 2021, Tim, Justin Champagny is coming into his own.
Yeah, he and his twin brother Julian both getting opportunities injuries, and in the last few seasons, solidifying themselves that they can play in this league and have a role on a good team.
They really have. Shooting 2. And he knocks down the first one. For the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Brown, and Sanders subbed in for Christie. And a change for the Wizards. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Bagley. And he makes both free throws.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Pass to Batum. Back to Sanders. Batum a screen on Young. With the step back. Here's Sanders, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Young sets a screen for Johnson. Back to Young. Latrey. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harden kicks to Batum. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Leonard from deep. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Champagnie. The shot missing. Great D that time from Batum. Clippers leading by 6. Now here's Leonard. Oh, the strength of Leonard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Washington's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Young. Kicks it out to Johnson. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
So it's the Clippers now. 6-point lead. On the wing, Batum. And it's Leonard, top of the key. Again, Los Angeles.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Young for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To Sanders, and the dunk by Sanders.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Johnson outside. Back to Young. Johnson with a screen on Sanders. On its way from Young for 2. Lopez grabs the board.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Now, here is Harden, defended by Carrington. Outside Leonard. Good Kawhi working near the hoop.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Sanders against Young. Pass to Carrington. And Young kicks to Johnson. Shoots over Leonard. They that time from Leonard.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Wizards trail by 14. Young outside. Pass to Champagny. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. That one doesn't drop. They tee that time from Leonard. Now Sanders. Leonard with the ball. Shoots from 14. Can't hit that one. Here's Champagny. Pass to Young. Here's Champagny. He's covered by Leonard. Now Carrington. And here is Johnson. Defended by Batum. Lopez with the steal. Outside Leonard. Batum the screen. To the paint. And here is Lopez. And he uses the glass on the lane. Lopez has got 14 points here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Young outside. Johnson from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from 3. Only had that 1 in the first half.
Batum dishes to Leonard. It's stolen by Johnson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now Sarr. Here's Champagny. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
On the wing, Batum. Drills it from outside. Batum's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And he's just stretching them out. And the defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. John Collins comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's done in for Sanders. Sarr with it. Pass to George. Nice ball movement by Washington. He drills the 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Clippers leading by 16. Harden outside. Leonard inside. Working on George. Collins, a screen on Koulibaly. Shot clock at 5. Can't get it. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Now Koulibaly. And down it goes.
Perfect bounce pass leading to the basket. That's just great teamwork.
.135 left here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. Here's Leonard. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions, only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky hits themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Kawhi Leonard.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Collins outside. Crane from outside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Stolen by Middleton. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, this team seems to be clicking. What's been the key lately?
We're just more aggressive. Guys are getting it, and we're playing much harder. It's a good win for us. Continue to build and continue to keep our swag up. Great team effort for us.
It's up to you to keep them aggressive. Congrats on the win.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.